The overall aim of the project is to reduce the extinction risk of the nationally vulnerable southern bell frog.
Now, southern bell frogs were common throughout southeastern Australia up until maybe the late 70s. Now, by the time ecologists from around Australia had finished doing their surveys, we realised that southern bell frogs were in steep decline across their range. And this is when we entered the millennium drought. Now, at this time, southern bell frogs disappeared from the bottom 200 kilometres of the Murray River as it entered that catastrophic period of low flow.
So there's three key components of the project. One is setting up outdoor breeding facilities for southern bell frog. The second component of the project is assisted reproductive technologies for southern bell frogs. And then the third component of the project is activities to facilitate future reintroduction. So this project builds on and in conjunction with an existing community-led project called Help the Southern Bell Frog Bounce Back, which is based at Clayton Bay.
Now, in about 2020, Clayton Bay locals, Peter and Mia Merchant, really galvanised the community around this issue and set up the Clayton Bay captive breeding program to try and reintroduce southern bell frogs to their former range in the Lower Murray. To this end, the volunteers have built the facility, they maintain the facility, and it's been an absolute honour to be invited to be a part of that journey with them.
So one of the challenges with southern bell frogs is actually getting them to breed. So that's why we're trying to set up these outdoor breeding tanks.
We've actually been trying to translate some technology that we've been developing over the past decade or two, I guess, on being able to freeze, store frog gametes, in particular sperm, for the purposes of conservation, so that if we ever need to use it to manage genetic diversity in captive populations or to bring back species populations that have gone extinct. And I can report very excitingly that we've had some fantastic success. We've been able to induce spermiation out of the frogs, collect that sperm non-invasively, have live, fresh, healthy sperm that's been very motile, looks fantastic under the microscope, and then actually freeze and cryopreserve that sperm and thaw it out and recover it, and still have relatively good proportions of live sperm and even some that are motile and swimming around. So potentially those sperm are completely viable and capable of fertilising eggs. So I'd say it's been incredibly successful and very exciting.
It's been a long process here to try and get the area suitable for the southern bell frog. They need to have the ability to manipulate water levels, so that's involved putting in the solar panels with the pumps, planting the correct vegetation around the place. For Investigator College to be involved in the southern bell frog recovery project is amazing. Couldn't have asked for a better project to be able to share with my students and give them that experience of going through life knowing that they were contributing to the survival of a species. They really love it as well. It's so, it just makes everything meaningful.
Visit our website to learn more about the project and the work we're doing to save the southern bell frog.